we didn't see you for a while, and it kind of felt like it might have had something to do with the fact that, and for the record, you just recently got these charges dropped or this allegation taken care of or whatever, but it was posted up in the blogs and everything that you were basically accused of some nasty shit with a girl. It seems like that's all been cleared up. Like, what impact did that have on your career, and what was that like finding out that this was being put out there into the world about you?
I mean, it impacted in a way. I mean, like, I can't just, it impacted, like, in the corporate world, like, motherfuckers be kind of want to back up and see what's going on, but motherfuckers that knew me already knew what was up.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? So, niggas really didn't even just buy into the shit. If you really bought into that shit, you just wanted to feed off the negativity because whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, people.
Did you see anybody hop in and start talking shit in situations where people you thought that you were supposed to be on good terms with?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying, nah. And then, like, I had a lot of support from people, even, like, not trying to be funny, it made more females jump into my inbox and, like, on some weird shit.
Right.
But, like, a lot of people hit me up behind closed doors telling me, like, shit that they done, and, you know what I'm saying, the shit that they been through when it came to that type shit. But, nah, I mean, just, like, for, like, the corporate world, like, it'll kind of make people just like, hey, man, we're trying to see what's going on, but versus just on some regular shit, nah.
So was this a girl that you actually did hang out with one time who came up with a story, and then and why do you think she did so?
I feel like money the root of all evil.
You think she saw you as a lick?
Yeah, it gotta be. Gotta be. It ain't no if and buts about it.
Right.
People that's a fucked up hustle right now.
Yeah. Damn.
And if you ain't got the right people around you or shit ain't lined up how it's supposed to be, shit, they'll try to run with this shit.
Right. Does that make you really question what girls you allow into your space?
For sure.
Right.
I don't even want to fuck around.
Right.
Nah, for sure. It make you just bag up and look at all that type shit like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because you spend your whole life thinking that girls are great and like that some of the best times in your life are spending time with women, etc. And then you have one dude dirty, and it kind of throws like a negative light on the whole practice of even meeting new chicks.
It'll fuck your trust up.
Yeah.
It'll make you look at everything different. Like, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy how they how they able to do shit like that, bro. And then. Cause if I ain't gonna lie, you try to blackball me or some shit, you might as well go to the fullest you can go to it.
Right.
All they talk about you if it's some if you don't do this, I'm gonna give some money. Hey baby, you might as well go and do that. I ain't giving out no paper.
Right.
Fuck you and everything you got going.
Because that's what fucks up the game is that a lot of celebrities would just be like, here's 10 grand to make the problem go away,
because
right?
they don't want that heat. I don't give a fuck about that. You ain't getting no money out of me.
Right. Yeah, because it's fucked up how the media works. Because like I went on this one rap blog and I just typed Yella Beezy and I'm looking at the articles in reverse chronological order. So it's like the most recent one is Yella Beezy cleared in sexual assault accusations. You scroll down a little bit more and you see the titles and the way that they talk about it on the initial articles when this accusation came out. And it's like you would have thought the fucking verdict was in. The guilty verdict had been sent in by the judge. And then you get back up to the top and you realize, like, what they do is they call you out loudly and then they whisper the apology afterwards, or they whisper the correction afterwards, where far less people hear it. Yeah. And it just strikes me as kind of fundamentally unfair.
That's how they usually do the shit. The lies in the room's gonna spread faster than the truth. So, and then like you say, when the truth is put out there, it ain't just how the lies was.
People are just not as interested. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're really, really interested when this comes out, and then we don't really care by the time it's proven not to be true.
Yeah, that's how it usually go.
It's crazy. Did you kind of like take a step back from putting music out because of that until it got cleared up?
See, that ain't had shit to do with it. Okay. Like I was in between switching labels at that time, so that's why I hadn't been. First, when the pandemic came, I was getting out of a situation, but you know how like all the offices had closed, so that shit took a long time. And then when shit got back running, that shit still taking a long time with the paperwork and the process. So, but for the last year or two, I hadn't been putting out music because, like I say, the pandemic. And then when the offices and shit got back open, I'm finna get into another situation. It take a long time. So after that shit got going on, okay, boom, we got that shit fixed. Now we finna put out some music. Then when I finna put out some music, that's when that bullshit hit.
Right.
So it's like, damn, let me just, have to recruit and do all that other shit. So that's why it was just prolonging. But that had nothing to do with the initial prolonging of it. I was just in another jumping out another situation.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.